Welcome to Stupid Movies, where we watch.
Oh, knock it off!
Welcome to Stupid Movies, where we watch them so you don't have to.
Show some excitement!
That was me excited.
All right, and today we watched The Barge People. Now, whatever. This is from 2018, and it's not rated, and about 83 minutes long. And look, if you get it, you can get a free subscription to Shudder for 30 days free trial.
How much was it?
This?
Yeah.
This is $10.
Isn't Shudder like $4.99 a month?
Yeah.
So you could get 2 months worth of Shudder.
Right.
Or get this movie.
And this was directed by Charlie Steeds and starred some people.
No.
Kate Davies Speak and Mark McCurdy. So we went, what the hell is a barge? I'd never heard of a barge before. We barged into a barge to go on a trip down the river.
Yep.
And
so this movie is about a group of 4 dumbasses.
Well, fair enough.
Who rent a barge for the weekend. As they are boating, they accidentally run into another
Mrs. Puff!
What?
They run into Mrs. Puff. SpongeBob.
Here, you drink your coffee.
Oh, I am.
They run into another boat that is filled with what I can only describe as the boating equivalent of trailer trash. And anyway, these shitheads, shitheads is a good word for them. Yeah. Like, oh, we're going to get you.
You bought my bumper boat.
And then a bunch of not stuff happens for a while.
A very small amount of time.
43 minutes. I timed it. Blah, 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 blah. Attacked by mutant fish creature things. And then everybody died. I think I got most of the movie in there. Yeah.
I think you did good.
I don't think I did an adequate job explaining how boring the first act of this movie is. So, Rob, what did we like about this movie?
Well, I have a feeling this is going to be more of my category. Out of the gate, and I mean, the music or the score, you can't argue this.
No, I'll agree. The score was really good.
Like, right from the get-go, it's kind of retro 80s sounding, and it's freaking awesome. It kind of was Carpenter-esque.
Now, here's one. We're going to just very slightly disagree. Okay? You say Carpenter-esque.
Right.
I say Carpenter ripoff. But I will say with the score, the atmosphere to this movie was really cool. I actually really did like that.
And so to counter your point with, I mean, yeah, I agree that the first half hour or so or 40 minutes was pretty slow.
43 minutes.
43 minutes. I don't argue that. But the atmosphere kept me in it because that's the thing with slower stuff, even slow burn BS movies.
Right.
If it has a good atmosphere, it's going to keep me in it. And I thought this did. I didn't drop out. I didn't get bored.
I really did dig their Crazy Ralph.
Yeah.
He was basically a British Lloyd Kaufman. And I loved him. I actually did kind of like that this was a different take on a home invasion type of movie.
Yeah,
home invasion really isn't my thing.
Yeah.
And creature features really aren't my thing, which according to some of our people who have watched it means I shouldn't be allowed to review this because I don't like those type of movies, so I shouldn't be allowed to review them.
Oh, so we're only supposed to review movies that we like?
Apparently.
No!
But I did kind of dig that it was a different way to do a home invasion movie.
I like the cinematography and the camera work in this. I thought there were some really cool long shots and different kind of angles, and it just kind of added to that atmosphere. And the setting in kind of the wooded river, and then the bar, and in the barge and everything.
Right.
I liked it.
There were some cool shots. I actually had that down. Nice shots and angles. I like the monster design.
Yeah, and there's a variety. There's like, what, three or four of them? And they all look different. But they're all kind of gross looking. They're kind of like slimy.
Moist. And moist in the worst sense of the word moist.
So you can kind of see that. I mean, that's one of them, but
I like the ending. It was bleak. It was not a happy ending.
No, and I love that. Man, that second half, dude, the pacing amps up, and it never lets up at that point. Yeah. So that was great. And there was a lot of blood and gore in this, I thought.
It was pretty good, too.
It looked good.
It could have used some more.
Yeah, it could have used some more.
That's coming from me, and I'm saying it could have used more gore.
Yep. All right. What, Adam, did we not agree on and dislike?
Yeah. No, I'll probably end up taking most of this part, and that's fine with me.
I got a few.
Well, why don't you go first?
Okay, can I go first?
Yeah, please.
I'm gonna go first, Adam.
After you.
I want to go first.
You can.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Granted, there's not a lot that I really dislike, but some of the kills were really not executed well. A couple of the stabbings, you could tell that the knife was plastic and it was kind of bending.
Yeah.
The creatures were cool and looked great, but I don't feel like they were that threatening.
No, not
like
really.
I didn't feel any tension from them. I didn't feel like they were scary. I don't know. It's just it was missing something and lacking something. Yeah, the pacing the first half, I'm with you on that.
No, I'm going to come back to that.
Yeah, I know you are. Yeah. I figured as much. Okay, so there's a kind of a twist towards the end.
Yeah.
A little bit. And I mean, it wasn't bad, but it was highly predictable.
Yeah, it was a really obvious, like, oh, of course.
And it was kind of weak, the way they executed it.
Yeah. So, okay, I've got a couple of things I want to say.
All right, I'm leaving. I'll be back.
Some people will say this was a good slow burn start. Some people are wrong. This movie was so fucking boring. The first half of the movie, I was just bored out of my mind.
You can't really say the movie was.
Yes, I can.
You said
I did.
First half.
The movie was boring. See, I just said it. Not enough happened in the back half to justify how boring the first half of it was, which makes it a boring movie. They could have made this a 45-minute movie and it would have been much better. And the other thing, and I don't know how you fix this other than getting different actors. The characters were all annoying to me. I was rooting for the river mutant thingies. I hated the rich yuppie people.
He was an asshat.
I hated all four of the ones who rented the boat. I hated the trailer trash who lived on the barge. So I guess barge trash. I really don't know what you would call them.
Yeah.
I hated the bartender.
Yeah.
About the only one I didn't hate was Crazy Ralph, and that's just because he was playing the Crazy Ralph character. To me, that's almost worse than being boring, is having characters who are all annoying. Yeah. Because now I don't have anyone I can relate to and give a shit about, and I'm just cheering for the monsters. Really, at that point, I was cheering for the monsters to fucking Samara it and come out of the screen and kill me.
Right. I always find that interesting, like, when we have movies like this where, because pacing is huge for me. Yep. I get bored very easily. But when we have one like this where I didn't know, but you did, it's always interesting to me.
Yeah, I always find that kind of bizarre.
Yeah.
Like, how did that work?
Right. And then, okay, so...
And it's funny because you and I look at it from the same idea, but from a different angle, because you're looking at it like, how were you bored? And I'm looking at it like, how were you, of all people, not bored?
Yeah, all right. Well, shoot, I'll let you go first on this one.
All right. I still don't know what my score is going to be. I've gone all over the place with my score. I've gone anywhere from a 2.5 to a 6.5. All throughout that range.
Damn.
Because there was stuff I liked about it. There was stuff I liked about it. I know I sounded super negative. I like the creatures, and I don't like creature features.
Right.
But I thought the creatures were cool. They were the best part of the movie to me. They really were.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Once they came on, the movie got like 100 times better. I hated all the characters. All of them. Except for the fish people. I like the fish people.
Yeah, fish people were cool.
So I don't know. I'll give it a yeah. Yeah, out of 8. I'll give it a 4. I'll give it just a perfect middle of the road. I'm just going to go right in the middle and say 4. And if you don't like it, fuck you. Get your own show.
Fair enough. All right. So obviously, I like this one considerably more than you. This one's kind of more up my alley than you. I love creature features. Freaking score was incredible. And that's almost always enough to win me over. It's just the vibe, the tone. I like the monsters, the creatures. I like the settings. I like just it's kind of the simple, straightforward, there isn't a whole lot to it. It is what it is. Things could have been better, like the twists. Kills could have looked a little bit better. They could have amped up the pacing for the first half, but once you get halfway through, it's a pretty fun ride. So, I don't know. I would say check this out. It's worth at least a watch, in my opinion. I liked it enough to where the next day I happened to see it at Walmart and I bought it. Yep. So I will watch it again. I'm going to go 6.5 out of 8. So if you've seen The Barge People, aka Mutant River, let us know in the comments below. Give it a light thumbs up. Are you on his team or are you on mine? All right, if you like what we're doing, subscribe. Tell your friends if you haven't, just do it! Yep. Or I'll send The Barge People to you. Exactly. Head over to facebook.com/StoopidMovies if you want to follow us there.
Be our friend.
Be our friend, please. Oh, no, you don't like it? I don't care. Best place to go would be Instagram, @StoopidMovies, @Dr. Sketch Turner for his personal, @TheHorrorPunk. I got a cool page, damn it.
You do.
I do.
I don't.
You can also email us at stupidmovies@outlook.com.
Yep. Oh, before we go, I don't know how you're going to find this, but find pictures of mutant fish penis and send them to Rob.
I have no doubt that they're on the
He
internet
wants
somewhere.
to start a collection.
Is Rotten.com still a thing?
I don't know.
I'm sure it's on there if there was. Don't do it!